On occasion, it's important for, I think, all of us YouTube creators to go unscripted. And that's the plan today. And the problem we're going to solve today is recruiters are not getting back to us in a timely manner. This is happening a lot, and I can't really explain the uptick of why it's happening. Maybe some of the surveying has dropped off. Typically in the past, at most of the big companies, recruiters are surveyed, and one of the questions is typically, did your recruiter get back to you in a timely manner? I don't really have that data to know whether that's still happening or not, but it may be one of the reasons why in our live sessions every Wednesday, with my clients on a weekly basis, I get this feedback every single day. My recruiter's not getting back to me. What should I do? So let's uncover this problem really quickly in this short video, and let me identify a few tips and tricks that are going to set you up for success, maybe just give you a little bit higher probability of really getting that feedback, that information you need. So item number one is just make sure that they are absolutely letting you know their preferred method of communication. Do they prefer text, email, phone calls? How should you be getting in touch with them? Default mode, 90% of the time at least, is going to be email, but let's get that data point. I worked with recruiters at Google who really enjoyed getting text messages. They were more responsive that way. So let's find out that item. They might be buried in email or not an email person. Let's be proactive there. Secondarily, and this one is a lot trickier, I want a backup point of contact. And the way that you get this backup point of contact is you can just explain, because there's a good and high likelihood that you have had a bad experience before with a recruiter not getting back to you. You just say, based on previous experience, it would be great if you have a backup point of contact, whether that's a recruiter on your team, a sourcer that you work with, etc. I'd love to have that backup contacts information just in case something happens. I promise that I will mostly only contact you, but if I don't hear back from you in, let's say, 10 business days, maybe we could agree that at that point I could reach out to that contact person, that backup person. Are they likely to take this step with you? No. But maybe just by asking that question, you uncover that your recruiter, Sue, is actually going on a 2-week vacation to Hawaii. And she had completely forgotten to mention this point to you. So it can't be a bad question. You can ask. You might not get the desired result, but I think it's a great step. Then, setting expectations from their side of things. You have to ask, after an interview, what is the typical turnaround time? When can I expect to hear back from you? See what they say. If they say, hey, it varies, say, if it's been 5 business days, I'm going to reach out to you. Expect to hear from me after 5 business days. And if they say, no, just wait to hear back from me, say, look, this is a great opportunity for me and really important for me. So at 5 business days, I am going to reach out to you, and I hope that that's okay. But I really would want to be checking in at that point just to make sure that the process was moving forward. So you try and get that expectation from them, which is really important, because maybe they set that tone and they say 3 days, and then, if you haven't heard back in 3 days, then you contact them on the 4th day because they set that promise of 3 days. But at a minimum, they're expecting to hear from you on that 5th day, which can create some sort of pressure on them to get back to you in a timely manner. These are 3 critical steps that you can take to have a better experience with your recruiter. Should they be getting back to you in a timely manner? Yes. Should they have the level of organization? Yes. Should they understand the no follow-up email, which sounds something like, I'm still waiting on feedback, I'll get back to you shortly? Yes. They should get all these things, but based on the feedback that's coming through in our YouTube lives and through my clients, I can tell you this is not happening. Take these 3 steps and you'll have massive success. Let's talk about the last and very important item. We have to be giving honest feedback in the surveys. So if you hit any part of the interview process and you receive a survey and your recruiter did not get back to you in a timely manner, you need to note that. You need to pay it forward for the next candidate. When we talk about these elite companies, and that's probably why you're watching this video, you're interviewing for what is likely a dream job. Do not let somebody else's heart be broken because they don't hear back in a timely manner from their recruiter. The waiting game is incredibly difficult, so you have to make sure that you're being incredibly honest in those surveys. It's the only way that these recruiters will improve. If not, they won't, and multiple other people will have the same experience as you. This is a short video. We really need to uncover how to solve this challenge because this question keeps coming up time and time and time again. Take those 3 steps that I mentioned and be honest in the survey feedback, and you will have a much better experience with recruiters. I sincerely hope this unscripted video helps. Thanks.